Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy.
Black Heart, the hustle continua. 100% good quality t-shirts, made to inspire your goals and dreams. T-shirts are now available at an affordable price. Place your order now. 068-473-6908. Instagram at Black7576. Facebook page Black Heart.
Hayi man, hayi Nhlanhla awume kancane dog. Rest bafethu, rest. Awuthiyami, rest man. Yo.
You know, we had that big discussion about who's bigger between the EFF and the DA, because you can't even talk about the ANC. ANC is a giant. You can't even begin to include it in the conversation as to who is bigger between the EFF and ANC. It's a no-brainer. So between the EFF and the DA smacks the EFF out the park, smacks it the whole day out the park. So I think just from us stop having emotions part of conversations and debate and critical thinking, let's rather say stats, right? So based on stats, I want you to go check out JJ Sessing's Twitter. Just go on Twitter and type JJ Sesing, right? JJ, I think he just posted now. The time now is 2:30, right? And in real time, just find, I don't know how often he posts, but if you just check what he posted now, it's a stat. The stat that can tell you who's a bigger party between the DA and the EFF. You know, when I say to the guys, EFF is just a PR expert. They'll make anything look good, look big, they'll just say anything and PR the living hell out of whatever they say, and you think that, oh, they've got this, they've got that. Guys, I know, and I can show you. When I did who've got more numbers, there are churches with more numbers than the EFF. There's granny structures, the society, December. EFF I know about in real life, guys. We live in real life. We live on the ground in real life. We work the ground in real life. We don't get deployed to the ground campaign. We live there. Okay? When they come with their campaigns, they meet us. They find us on the ground. Okay? So we're not saying it from a bad place. The EFF is PR. It's like Ntwana Kibua on Penuel's show when he was interviewing me, that the EFF is like a guy with big biceps, except he's on steroids, and then he bumps across lugs, and we all do push-ups. He can't even get to 20. And then you find an ordinary, proper-shaped guy like me doing push-ups, and I get to 100 at first go. It's because mine are not steroids, are not PR. They're real biceps. So when you talk about real biceps, you're speaking about the ANC, African National Congress, all this liberation movement in the continent, forget South Africa. You're speaking about the DA. Since 1994, it's been smacking every other opposition. It's the official opposition of this country. So let's not intellectualize things that are simple. Let's not politicize things that are simple. Let's not run PR on things that are simple. And let's not emotionalize things that are simple. Guys, the biggest political party in this country is the ANC. The second biggest is the Democratic Alliance. And the third is, who remembers the third? If I tell you, if I ask you who came third in the World Cup in 1994, you don't even damn know. Who came third in the elections 1994? Which political party? You don't even know. Tell me about people who come third. But if they get power, should they get power, we'll respect it, you know. We'll speak to the guys with power. We'll work with the guys with power, because our concern is holding government accountable for government to move forward. It's not holding political parties accountable, because we're not here for political parties. But with our responsibility that we have, you know, as people outside politics, as activists, we need to exercise our responsibility for people to vote properly and vote in the right direction. And that's why our plan, which I'll not talk too much about here, is important. We'll go to the top 2 political parties. And people will say, no, let's also speak to the EFF. They do not have power. There's no real power in the EFF. Until then, maybe we'll talk to them.
Peace in Pan-Africanism. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imali. Thank you so much, guys. for everyone who has contributed positively to the channel, whether by clicking the subscribe button, clicking the like, leaving a comment on the comment section. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing for the channel. We are almost at 9,000 subscribers. I think when I post this, we'll be on 9,000. So only 1,000 to go to reach our 10,000 subscribers before the end of December. I believe we can do that. 1,000 subscribers in 15 days is nothing new to this channel. We do that all the time. So guys, where do I start with Nhlanhla? Where do I start with Nhlanhla? Nhlanhla is a very ambitious young man who, amongst the confusion that he has done some good work in the Soweto community, Pinville and the likes. And I think he lost when the fame came to him. It came in so fast, like this Shebeshit and Skomota. Like the fame came too fast for Lux, and it exposed his true character, of which was too much pride and too much seeking the limelight to himself. He later then led an operation by the name of Soweto Parliament, and that operation joined hands with Operation Dudula. Operation Dudula then, sitting with Soweto Parliament, agreed that Nhlanhla should be the face of the two operations, because his face was already out there. People already know him, and he's well spoken as a young African man. After he did that, he wanted to claim the shine of Operation Dudula, the great work that Operation Dudula. Remember, Dudula is bigger than Soweto Parliament, far bigger than Soweto Parliament. Dudula is still operating today. You see them busy every week working. Soweto Parliament, they're operating when Lux feels like it, because Lux runs that Soweto Parliament. He then said he does not want to stand anymore for the leadership of Soweto Parliament. He wants to start what we call the Nhlanhla Lux Foundation. Why? Because he does not work good under rules. He wants to do his own thing. And then there was a time where I'm going to skip his beef with Julius Malema. He had a beef with Julius Malema. They went back and forth on Twitter and Facebook, on social media and the likes. And then he led an operation where a community told him, listen, there is someone that is selling drugs in that house. And only to find out that the person that was accused of selling drugs in that house was an EFF member. So having that beef with Julius Malema, he was so happy to expose that person. He went into that person, they break down the door, they went into the house, searched, and did not find the drugs. The gentlemen of the EFF then took Nhlanhla and Operation Dudula to court. In court, he won the case. Nhlanhla was ordered by the court to pay damages up to, I think it was 5,000, 7,000. I'll post it somewhere here if I'm wrong, somewhere there. And then he was arrested and released on parole. So the anger of Nhlanhla comes from that. The anger of the EFF from Nhlanhla comes from that case. From what I could gather, you guys will tell me if I'm right or wrong. So now Nhlanhla is an attention seeker. You saw the pictures that he posted with the army uniform, acting as if he's drinking water. The cutlery is clean. He just put all the things that he could put in front of him to look good, to say he's under a mission. People in a mission don't look that clean. But anyway, let's leave that. That's not neither here or there. Okay. Now he's claiming to say, listen, let's keep emotions out of things. The DA is bigger than the EFF currently. Now, Can you guys go on the comment section if you think the DA is bigger than the EFF? The last numbers that we can draw out that proves that the DA is bigger than the EFF is the 2019 local elections, where the EFF got 1.8. I'm speaking under correction, I'll post it here. And the DA got 3.6 million, meaning the DA was 2 times bigger than the 1.8 plus 1.8 is 3.6 million, 2 times bigger than the EFF. But since then, the DA has been on a decline like nobody's business, and the EFF has been on an upcline. Okay, everyone can agree on that fact. It's a fact, it's non-debatable, because since then the EFF has infiltrated every province. The EFF has taken over 80% of the student TVETs, colleges, and universities, meaning that there's a lot of youth behind the EFF. So it is easy to say that the EFF has closed, if not surpassed, the gap of the DA. And I don't see many people that can disagree with that. The EFF, to show how big they are speaking about getting 10 million votes. It's a little bit far-fetched, even for my likes. But the EFF is the only political party in South Africa that is challenging the ANC to say, we will beat you on the ballot paper. The DA does not dream about that. The DA absolutely does not see themselves beating the ANC vote per vote. So what do? They gather some gang members, which they call the Moonpack Shot, or the multi-party what do they call it? Multi-party collusion. Is it collusion or whatever it is? So I think 7, 8 parties is busy growing every month. Some parties are joining in. The new party, Change Comes Now, is also going to be part of that Moonpack Shot. They call it a Moonpack Shot because it's a dream to beat the ANC for the EFF. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The DA's problem was letting go of Mmusi Maimane. Mmusi Maimane would have taken the DA past 30% to 35% if they kept him there. But because Helen Ziller and John Steenhuisen are a racist bunch, and they have proven it by the leaders that have left, including Mohamed Mashaba and all of them, people that have left the DA, all of them complain that if you are an African person, you get treated differently in the DA. You can see it by they are representative of white people in parliament versus black people and colored people. And remember, white people are only 7% of South African population. So it cannot be that the DA has got so many white people representing them in parliament, where the geographic population clearly shows that colored and black people are the majority of the vote in the DA. Why is Nhlanhla so angry? What is his issue with EFF? It's exactly what I explained. That court case is shut him up. You guys did not hear from Nhlanhla for some time. So I think the 3 months has lapsed now because I think he was ordered not to say anything on social media and all of that. There was some terms to the parole that he got, the bail that he got, not parole. So you guys tell me on the comment section, can people like this be trusted? So, I mean, such an energetic young man, where his energy can be used for good, but he chooses to pick battles that are not good for him. In the other angle that I would look at it is that if I'm the ANC, if I'm Colin Malachi, the youth league leader of the ANC, well, Nhlanhla, I would have roped him in so that we can use him for Soweto. because the Soweto vote is also in danger for the ANC. The ANC has always dominated Soweto, but people are slowly moving away from the ANC. Nobody can say without a shadow of doubt, with a straight face, that the ANC is a growing political party. Yes, we understand it's the oldest liberation political movement. We respect that, and everything that the ANC has done for this country, we should never forget. Never forget. The leaders of the ANC should be celebrated till death do us apart. You understand? I'm not going to kick down the ANC like that. I grew up as an ANC, in an ANC home. ANC is my first political home, if you understand what I'm saying. But nobody can say that the ANC is growing. It's not possible. The ANC is not growing. The numbers are there. They have lost the universities. They have lost the metros. They, it's just showing you that the ANC is not going to do well. Whether they will get underneath 50%, it's for me. I told you that I don't think that next year's elections are going to be free and fair. Sorry, I don't think so. I hope they will be. I hope the IEC will do a good job. I pray that they will do a good job. And I foresee a miracle happening. I foresee a miracle happen. I can see a collusion between the ANC and the EFF. I can see it. I don't know what Lux is going to do when that happens, because Lux does not understand politics at all. Does not understand politics at all. For him, he has this deep anger for Julius Malema, and it's eating him slowly inside. It's like holding a hot coal with this anger that he has for the EFF. The EFF is the bigger party compared to the DA. The times has changed, and next year's elections will prove exactly that. I can almost put my head on the block that the EFF will get more votes than the DA. It is it is irrefusable. I mean, look at the numbers, look at the activities, look at what is happening. The EFF is growing its membership. The DA is trying to get support from other political parties, not to grow its membership, but to fight the ANC, of which they can't. Those political parties have got less than 3%, 1%, 5%. They can't even get to 30% with those political parties put together. The ANC will need one political party, of which it can be the EFF. If they are way below 45%, if not, they will get a smaller Nyana party, of which they will make a deal with, that has 1 or 3%, like the Good Party, maybe even Action SA. You'll never know who they will take to gain power with a collusion government, But you guys tell me on the comment section, what do you think about this anger of Nhlanhla Lux towards the EFF? Is it good? I told Lux long time ago, join the EFF, brother. Your light is going to shine much brighter when you get into a political space. Because at the ground level, as a human activist, social activist, there is so much you can do up to politics take over. You understand what I'm saying? No hate for the brother Nhlanhla Lux. We loved and cherished the work that he did. We just have a problem with his character. You understand? We question the motive. Because he's saying he's speaking to the DA. If you are claiming to be pro-African, you can't be speaking to the DA. What are you speaking to the DA about? So disappointing. I'm so disappointed in Lux, but he's not gonna stop. So we're probably going to speak about him again. Tomorrow I'll do a video about the Gauteng High Court ruling out the appointment of Mrs. Zulu, the King Mrs. Zulu, the Zulu King, as the heir of the throne. My goodness, what a disaster! So we're taking traditional affairs to the courts. The courts must tell us who must be and who must not be king. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But anyway, that's the type of Africa we are living in now, where royal houses, even themselves, cannot decide, cannot come to an agreement without fights and deaths. Yo, guys, thank you so much. Let me bounce, guys. See you next time. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and leave your thoughts on the comment section. It's important for me to know what you guys are thinking. And until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. And after you pray, stand up and do your best. And make sure that God can do the rest. I salute you. Peace in Pan-Africanism. Some of you asked me to post my fight. You guys know I'm fighting. I'm fighting this Friday in Bloemfontein. Guys, you asked me to post the fight. If those who want to watch the fight live, it will be on SABC Sport. It will be a link. So if you go on Facebook and type SABC Sport, you'll find a link there. I'm sure you will be able to watch it there. But those who haven't watched, who won't be able to catch it live, I will definitely post it here for you guys. Peace in Pan-Africanism. Salute.